What's going on, guys? It's your boy ET. Today I'm gonna be doing a cool video. So it's gonna be a Fortnite space map. You heard it right, a Fortnite space map. I just got on a call with my friend on Discord who made the map with me. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys how it looks and the story behind it, and some extra maps that I'm planning on making in the future. If you enjoy my video, be sure to like and subscribe. And who knows, if I get enough subscribers, these maps might be public for everyone to play. So be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and even comment down below what you think, or just something random. And I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right onto the video. So for anyone who doesn't know, this is my friend who makes Fortnite maps with me, and it's so cool. We came up with this amazing map that has been here for a while now, and we have done some crazy updates on it, and I'm here to show you guys.
So should I show you those first, or do you want to go into the one?
We can do both of them.
Yeah.
So there was a space station that was launched way back in 2020, like early 2020, around like I don't know,
quarantine time.
Yeah, around like the beginning of quarantine. But it was powered by a power stone, which is like a purple crystal that powers any floating hovercraft, including the Stark hovercraft. And that power stone today has crashed down onto a certain map of mine that I'll be able to show in just a bit. And it has caused the Stark hovercraft to crash down. We're about to show you what exactly happened. So this right here, which is personally my favorite POI, is called the Stadium, which took a huge inspiration from the map Verdansk way back in Modern Warfare, and we decided to add a stadium way back in 2020, and this is how it changed. Fun fact, on my SoundCloud page there was a mix-up of an actual live event that I did, and who knows, maybe I can have another one soon. This is the interior of the stadium, which is really cool. It obviously has no seats because we have limits of memory that we have to use, and it's a crazy soccer pitch. And inside, you gotta have the aliens with the alien games or Olympics. So basically the outer shell is made out of a glass dome. As this is in space, like there pretty much is no limits. Some of the shipping containers we had to use. So it looks kind of like, let's just get sucked into the vacuum of space. It looks kind of like this. It's kind of supposed to look like a futuristic look, but if you come all the way over here, there's a town called Neptune's Resort in which people actually live. This portal, this very portal right here is a portal in which people can come from Earth to this exact space map in a certain industrial area that has been covered for a bit. So this is the very portal in which we have entered, and there's this very scientist type person who actually can enter this portal. He's pretty much the only one who can. Because
we made this map when Chapter 3 Season 1 wasn't even out, so...
Yeah. Now we'll make our way to the agency, which is actually...
Oh wait! Let's show them. Let's go on the cars.
Yes, let's go on this awesome cars that have recently been added to creative.
Do not worry, their houses get rebuilt at the end of the game.
And this is the agency, as you all remember from Chapter 2 Season 2. But this time, the Golden Cube has made their landing here.
And the reason the Golden Cube came is because of one special person who lives here.
Midas, who has the golden touch and has touched the cube, and which has made it gold.
Used to be a regular purple Kevin. These Kevins did not stay. They weren't here all the time. They actually came from
the portal.
Didn't they come? Oh yeah. But yes.
So they came from the portal, and so the agency's kind of like destroyed because of the cube, as it just completely ruptured pretty much the whole agency. But as we go to an OG spot that has honestly been historical.
It was actually from Mello's map.
Yeah, I had actually created a map. That is being shown on screen right now, a map that I created way back in 2020. and it is called the Easton Medical Center. Now, the island is called Easton Island, and this was the very hospital that any sick or unwell patients would go to. Legend has it, it was the only POI in the map that had heals. So if you needed a couple of shields, you have to land here. There's heals here, which you can only find here.
There was a reason that this hospital was created, because we forgot to add ground loot for heals.
As the creative warriors know that, well, once you put the weapon in the spawner, you can't change them. So we had to later on add heals weapon spawners and put them in the hospital. So Kevin the Cube, I created this in Chapter 2, Season 8, is a huge inspiration. Kevin the Cube, right over here. We added the lightning, as we can't add the real Kevin because it's 8,000 memory and we only had like a couple thousand memories. So we created our own from scratch, and this is how it looks. We even added the lightning, which is a certain gallery that you can use now.
Before we even move on, tell them about that blue shiny thing down there.
That right there is the minus. So the minus, as people know for sure, in Fortnite's lore, there is a 0 point, which is pretty much the reality of Fortnite, as it is all a simulation and your character is just being controlled by, well, you. They are trapped in the 0 point and is supposedly supposed to be prevented from escaping. 0 point is kind of like a portal from reality to the main, you know, map.
Basically saying the minus is the center of all the different realities. So it's almost like all realities are connected to the minus by the 3 0 points. If one ever were to be destroyed, it'd have to be rebooted, causing an environment X reaction, meaning that it has to reboot its systems closest to the map that it has been destroyed, which happened in my map, and I'll be able to show you guys that in just a bit.
This is the restaurant. Now I know what you guys are thinking. It is empty, it has nothing, no one can eat here. Caddy Corner and Caddy Complex. Now a lot of you guys watching who play Fortnite definitely know of Caddy Corner and Caddy Complex. So Caddy Corner, we try to do a split remake, as this roof is invisible. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, for some reason.
But so we try to make it as similar as possible. I remembered in our first ever space map, it was pretty much a dead copy of it. So this is Caddy Complex, or Caddy Corner as well. So Caddy Complex is in there, which is currently being sucked up in Storm.
Caddy Complex is like what's gonna be in the next season.
So these are 2 stars, Earth 2, which is this star. Oh wow, I ran out of mats. This is, hold on, let me just farm some mats real quick so I can waterfall. Alright, so this right here is Earth 2, which is the Earth map of Mesons, that was yeah, it was completely taken over by aliens. The same aliens in which ended my map, which I will also explain later on. And this is my map currently. So right now it's just a star. Why? Well, because it's all the way in another universe, as it is also being controlled by the minus itself. So you might be wondering, why does the minus look like a cube? Well, Kevin the Cube decided to kind of absorb the minus, making it a cube-like feature, as it is pretty much a cube made out of electrons. Kind of like how the minus is created. Nobody exactly knows what the minus is created, what it's created by, or what it's made out of, but we'll be able to explain a lot of that in the near future of the lore of this map, which I'll keep updating on this channel. Let's go on to the next season.
So in this season, do you know the storyline, or should I say it?
You could probably say it.
What happens is that, you know, the minus is, you know, it's getting a little bit out of control. What happens? Obviously, the minus explodes. The other cubes also, it takes all the energy from the other cubes. You know, the cubes are just, you know, regular cubes now. But the minus took enough energy, not all the energy, I know I said all the energy, but we're just gonna ignore that. It took enough energy to break out of the of the restaurant to go up, and then Iron Man, Tony Stark, was building his own cool hovercraft and a industry which would replace the agency. And hospital got bullied. You'll see what I mean. Okay, so this is season 2.
This right here is season 2 of the previous map that we showed, as the previous map being season 1. As you can see, the stadium is still there. Caddy Complex has changed to the array, which we will show in a bit. Huge changes around the map, and whoa, what is that? That, my friends, is Stark Hovercraft. Now, anyone who listens to my music is quite similar to the name Stark Hovercraft, as it was in my Vibes EP. You should probably listen to it, as it is going to be playing in the background probably by now. But how could you possibly get up there without wasting any mats? Here's a cool feature we added. If you jump into space, you will actually teleport up to the sky, so you don't obviously die while falling. So this is Stark Hovercraft, which is Tony Stark's kind of machine that he can live in and research in. So let me just show you how it looks inside. So this right here, this is kind of the cockpit of which they fly, and this right here, danger minus located in the middle right, must be contained, meaning that this here has done some huge damage to the restaurant, as I will show you in just a bit. We have also added this crazy feature where it gives you a random weapon. This is kind of like supposed to look a little sleek in a way, but as usual, kind of, you don't have like the invincibleness of Fortnite creative, which is cool enough. I will show you guys this Stark Industries. Full credit to Fortnite for creating the original, as we kind of did a split remake. So basically, Fortnite created the original version, full credit to them, in Chapter 2 Season 4 as a landable POI. It was hot dropped, it was a crazy, it had Tony Stark as his own boss, and we did a kind of a recreation of that. Stark Hovercraft hovering right above, and as you can see, Hospital is being infested by Kevin the Cube. But before we check that out, let's check out the restaurant. Remember how empty it was? It had absolutely nothing in it. Oh, nobody can eat in it. Definitely no one can eat in it now, as it has caused a humongous crater in the middle of restaurant. So it has rose from underneath the map and now is exposed, which it can be seen in many other different dimensions. Dimensions, you guys get that, don't you? So this is the minus cube, as we showed before. It has risen up to the top, creating this crazy crater and its very bright light effect. And as we go over here to the array, which is kind of a inspiration from Black Ops 4's Blackout map. So this is the array, and they've been doing some examinations on it, as probably not like a split copy of the original array from Black Ops 4. But if we break in here, they are doing some experiments on gas, which is like the storm. Right here is Nova gas from, you know, Nova like energy. And there is a mythic minigun in here, but you must be careful because the gas is never really good to inhale. As we have the mythic minigun, you'd probably want to get out of the dangerous poisonous gas.
In the upper levels of the array, they are examining another cube that has now formed after the explosion. Another cube has formed,
which is obviously covered in storm. So this is a green cube that is pretty much my own version of the cube. If you could see the green lightning, which is really cool looking. It is the device in creative, which is crazy cool. And now we go into the hospital. So you might be thinking, what happened to the cube? I thought it was outside. Well, the cube decided to move to the hospital, destroying pretty much the whole thing. And so the cube has moved. Oh wow, okay, that's a blooper. That goes in the bloopers playlist there. So this right here is the destruction of the space map.
Yes. So basically, what happened? Well, you can say.
Stark Hovercraft. Oh no, it's gone. So the Power Stone failed, and causing it to crash. The boosters, or like the thrusters, have crashed in different POIs in the map. And Stark Industries is almost totally destroyed because Stark Hovercraft seems to take matters into its own hands and crash wherever the heck it wants. This is one of the thrusters, and this science right here that fire can't really be on space, but we just provided our own little oxygen system, as there was no oxygen in space, meaning that fires can't spread. But it happened here because we have our own oxygen thingy. We never really planned how, but yeah. So this is a thruster from the Stark Hovercraft that I've shown before. So there's another thruster which is landed in front of the hospital, and if you can see right next to the hospital is the power stone itself. This right here powers any hovering vehicle in our maps, including the space station itself. So this is the space station power stone, which is exposed, which isn't entirely good, but you could, because it emits so much light from far away that it turns into like this star feature.
There was also a star, and that was the power stone from the space.
The power stone on the Stark Hovercraft, which again you might recognize the title of Stark Hovercraft, actually fell down to a familiar map of mine, which I will show in a bit. But here's another thruster which has crashed through Stadium. As you can see, it kind of dented the glass in a bit. And there's a chopper right here. I don't know how that came here.
Wait, there's a chopper?
Some explaining to do. So yeah, there's a chopper right here. I guess you can escape. I don't remember this being added, but it's a cool thing. So yeah, pretty much what happened was the power stone had crashed down, and I will show you guys what it looked like when it crashed down. So this right here is a map that I created myself, which is kind of like the chapter 2. So it says no join because we usually do maps, and like sometimes when we're doing a secret update, we have to trust the other person not to join. So let's go into my island. Let's put it on free for all so that it doesn't automatically start the game. So here, right here, I'm about to show you is what happens. So my map is a little different. I took my own inspiration from many Call of Duty or any battle royale, is where you spawn inside this place. So this is a hovercraft, as I'm a huge fan of very futuristic vehicles and such. So this is a hovercraft which you spawn in instead of a battle bus. You can, if you earn gold from getting kills and challenges done, you could buy your weapons here. And so there's also a changing booth, and you can buy free heals. So you could jump down from the hovercraft. This is how it looks. And so this is a map I created. So there's a city right there. It's not loaded in. I'm too far away for it to load in. But here, right here, is a cool place called the Power Hovercraft. So you guys heard of the Stark Hovercraft, but the Power Hovercraft is an inspiration from the a Fortnite Pro like clan Power. It's owned by content creator Lachlan. It is not my company, it is Lachlan's company, so full credit to him for creating a Power. I don't know, I like to go all out when it comes to details and stuff. So here are the gaming rooms, as obviously Lachlan is a gamer. And let me just show you a fun little Easter egg in a specific room here. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Obviously we have our bad days with video games, and this guy certainly didn't like He certainly didn't like the way he died, causing him to rage his chair across the room. So luckily the glass didn't break there. And so this is kind of the inside of the Power Hovercraft, which has been here for like many other seasons, but just been changed up a bit. Sometimes we change or like kind of renovate. Yeah, so kind of remaking our own thing that we made in the past. So let's say, you know how Fortnite changed up tilted towers way back in chapter 2. It's kind of like how we do it, except I like to do it more advanced. So here is the prison, which has a storyline of its own. The prison, how do you drag? Oh, it's not working.
Inspired by Call of Duty. Well, not inspired by Call of Duty. Inspired by
so this is actually a real place.
Yep.
I can't tell you the address, obviously, but it's a place that I went to.
Don't pull up with us. Don't pull up.
Yeah. So it's actually it stored zombies in it, which a guy had his own zombie army, and here's the headquarters, the friendly headquarters over here. I'll show you that in a bit. But here is the Power Stone, which was in the Stark Hovercraft, has landed on my map in the center. So this was once the big bridge, and now has been destroyed by the shockwave of the explosion. There. Familiar star, huh? Oh, it's a blue bright star in the sky. I wonder where that is. That is a that is actually the space station which was the map we previously shown, that is the minus. It is that bright that we could see it all the way from Earth. This is the power stone that crashed down from Stark Hovercraft. As you can see, it is bubbling, it is lightning. And the big bridge has been shattered, but let me show you this fun little place before I show you other stuff. It's called ETMello's house. Now, don't worry guys, it's not real, it's kind of a dream house. Any OG members way back in way back in 2020, you remember this OG logo. Here's kind of the living room here, and a nice view of the city, or an unrendered city as it can't load in from this far. But there's like a little bit of a TV room, a little bit of gaming rooms. So our personal rooms, Black Shadow's room, which is nice orange. See, this stuff is empty because I can't add too much. So here's his little, and fun fact, these are like the real like equipment we use. We don't play PC, we play PlayStation, but mouse and keyboard. But his mouse kind of looks like that. I might pull it up on screen when I do this video. Before we go into the last room, here's my personal room. Again, not the real thing, but it is my mouse I actually use. I try to make it as accurate as possible. My stance, which I actually do mongrel stance where his keyboard is tilted that way, definitely gives you back problems in the beginning, but once you're used to it, you become cracked. Not like crazy cracked, but good. And the galaxy room, which is obviously, if it's real, somebody show me your room if it looks like this, because I'd love to see it. But the galaxy room, obviously going all out extra as I always do when it comes. So let me just show you this really cool city. I don't know if I've ever said it before, but I love this city, especially at night. I never really been to it. I've been to New York. Really nice. So this is Black Shadow Industries. You might know Black Shadow as one of the friends I play with. He's actually my brother who enjoys the game. So I created like his own little personal building. Don't worry, it's not an evil lair. Don't worry, it's just a black glass building, and that is the research center.
A Black Shadow Industries in Space map.
Yeah, an original one was in one of his maps right here. So this right here is kind of like the research center, and this one has been kind of bombarded. Don't know how, but and here is buckshot, or try to make like a futuristic skybridge look, as I again like futuristic structures and stuffs. Here's a real building here, which is right across from the Rockville station. It's real, and I try to make like a split-on copy, but down here is something really cool. So I couldn't make everything here, but over here would be like a pizza place. Over here is a movie theater, which me and Mason actually went to see Venom. But this was the movie theater I try to remake, and it goes down here. I try to make it as accurate as possible when I make real places. This is the Easter egg when my brother went there and he got like this humongous drink. It was huge. Right here is where the movie theater is. You obviously go through the rooms. Some of them are barricaded, but here is the room we went in. So we've seen Snake Eyes and we've seen Venom. So Venom, there was like 5-6 other people there. When we seen Snake Eyes, it was only one other person. Would you care to explain why the phone is in the middle of the chairs?
So, when I was watching the movie, my phone slipped out of my pocket, and it went under the seat! It went under the seat! We're just, like, silently panicking. You have to clean it. It had so much popcorn and weird sticky stuff on it. It was weird. So this was originally in elementary school. It doesn't look anywhere, well, it kind of looks close to it, but not, like, exact copy. Inside might be an exact copy, as this was the office, you know, the teacher would send you to if you were bad. I didn't go when I was bad, I went because I had to. This is the nurse's office, which is, wow, I did not like going to the nurse in elementary school. Alright, so where did we leave? Oh yeah, we left off on the destruction. So, I guess now we go to season 3. Yes. I haven't shown you season 4 and 5 and 6, so that'll be your blind reaction to those. Yeah.